Hi there everyone, I'm Channel 3 meteorologist Greg D with a little bit of information about the storms that we saw moving through Northeast Ohio last night. We started off in Richland County about 8 o'clock yesterday evening. Wind damage reported to the west of Belleville. Now those storms headed right up 71 through portions of southern Lorain into western Medina County. Homer over toward portions of Elyria, over toward New London, down toward just south of Lorain. They then continued towards Cuyahoga County. And this is where these things really got intense. A couple of red blobs here indicating heavy rain at least either side of Strongsville. One on the west side heading over toward North Royalton, up there towards North Olmsted, and eventually toward Westlake. Had some gusty winds with this, but it's this one back here. This is 77. It's east of 77 on the east side that really caused some interesting weather. It passed through places like Parma, over toward downtown Cleveland, Garfield Heights, University Heights, and then eventually the east side inner ring suburbs, Euclid, Shaker Heights, Cleveland Heights, University Heights, over toward Mayfield Heights. And this is where we saw reports of strong gusty winds, and around Cleveland Heights, a lot of damage. Here's what happened, likely a downburst. Thunderstorms are created when warm, humid air is pushed up to generate the thunderstorm cloud. It could go up 20, 30, 40,000 feet. As that air goes up, it cools. Cool air is extremely dense and heavy, and it just starts to fall like a rock. And when it does, it hits the ground and spreads out in all directions, swirling between trees and houses, causing damage. And if there's enough of that air and it's falling a long enough distance, it could reach speeds of over 60 miles an hour by the time it reaches down to the ground. When that happens, you get damage. And this is what we saw. This is the Forest Hill area of Cleveland Heights between Coventry and Cedar Lee. And there are other areas that were affected. This area, probably what contributed to this is these are old growth trees. They are wide with wide spreading branches. So in many cases, it was just huge branches that came down. In some cases, trees were uprooted on houses, on roads, on power lines. Many were left without power. Those storms, though, continued on to the east, and then they moved out of Cuyahoga into Lake County. So reports of damage around Mentor with gusty winds and heavy rain, and then right up 90 in the shoreway through Madison, off the coast of Ashtabula and off over the lake. Additional thunderstorms are possible through the rest of the week. Some of these could produce these damaging winds again. We'll be tracking them with you all week right here at Channel 3.